Okay, so today is 15th of July and it was a CPI-Day. Okay, let's see what happened. So yesterday my bias was right here. This one, let me mark it as red. Okay, so my bias was right here. I took trade one, I took trade two right here, and it reversed without taking the setup. Then this move here made me believe that this setup was going to be respected till 527 and 161, this level right here. This was the high, this was the low fib, and this was the target. Okay, this was Trump. This was whole sideways day. This was a Monday. Monday was a bad day, sideways day. Nothing to trade here. When you come to Tuesday, today was a CPI day. Here, this is the CPI news, 14th of July. Sorry, today is 14th, but I'm recording this as midnight after 12. So hence, it is now 15th of July, but the day was 14th. Okay, so as I saw this move happening, I came to a conclusion that I was going to. This was a 50, and 50 was of the previous setup. Okay, let me show you setup. Let me go to 15 minutes time frame so the chart will squeeze a little. So here, this is how it was. This was setup. This was setup right here, and from this low to high, this was the fib, and the fib here was the 50 level. When I saw this move happening, ideally this was not an exact setup because it never goes in a sideways move. Whenever it wants to take out this setup, it always goes from top to bottom, straight away, down, down, down in a trend without doing much retracement. But this invalidated the setup trend. So if I would have think on it on wider level about my setup and I would have compared it with other setup, I would have known that this was never a good setup. Okay. That is one place where I went wrong. And then still that's okay. When this move happened, I thought this move is in trend and heavy momentum that it will take out the low. So my fib was right here from high to low, and it was a 50, and it broke down 50. And my setup, my previous experience says when the move is in momentum, it always takes supports from 50 to 50. So from here, ideally, it should have went down, but because of CPI, this fib got invalidated and it moved on the other side. So later on, when I saw this happening, I understood that I could have traded this when my setup went invalidated. The fib was right here. The fib was right here. I placed a trade. See here, this one, this is the stop loss, this was the profit, but it invalidated right here. When it invalidated, I would have placed a trade right here, and it would have been an up trade because now it was to go up. This was my trade. Place here, take the liquidity, hold on. Once it took the liquidity, went to 550, it came to this 616, and it now is trying to go up. So this is the trade. This again, let me draw some more detailed views. Let me first reverse this fib. Okay, this one I'll reverse it. Make this. I'll bring this here. And this I'll bring right here. Okay, this is our 550. This is our. Let me, okay, let me zoom in. This is how it looked. This is the outer fib. Now let's go inside. There was this setup fib which did not take the liquidity in our first move, which did took the liquidity today with the help of CPI. This was the move. It never came to 550 to take out this setup because 550 was already taken out here. So it went, it took the liquidity and it skipped this 550. It took out the highs. Now it came back. So this was the first 550. This is the second 550. This is like outer level, right? Higher highs and lower lows. This is the intermediate fib, outer fib, intermediate. So let me just bring it more outside so that we can draw some circles to understand the fibs. The bias was on this fib. Let's draw the higher level. This was one of them. This was 50. And this was the inner fib level. Okay, so my bias was something like this. It came down and it should have taken support at 550, but it reversed. Trump reversed, and then there were few other reasons like I just now understood that this was a weak setup. It was weak trend. It was actually not supposed to take out this because in order to take out the setup, it should be a trend. So if you see here, this was a trend. It was a heavy level, and this was definitely a 550. Either this or this. This I thought this is weak because it has taken out the setup already. So I was considering this as my setup, right? This one. I was considering this as my setup. But this guy just missed my SL. Just missed my SL. If you want to see, show you the amplify. Right? Placed. I'm taking 87% of restart for 321. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And now let's look at the chart. So I was heavy, so I went in heavy on this trade. And my this, I placed this because I've seen that whenever it takes 50, it actually completes the targets and flips from here, right? So it is going to flip ideally. This move confirms that it's going to flip, but it will flip when it will flip. It can flip either from here or it can flip either from here, but it is going to flip. There are multiple points and conditions that are making me believe that it is going to flip. And when it flips again, there will be a 50 opportunity right here. Yeah, this will change. This will change because it's going to take out the high. It will change, so I think it will go a little bit up. There will be a wick up, and then it will start moving down. So it might, so I don't know how much it will go, but it will go definitely in order to move this sub level. So once this moves either here, then its 50 will be again moved. Okay, then we'll need to replot it, but it will definitely go 50 level. So we'll wait there. Now here, when it flipped, see, it's coming back at 61. So why it came back at 61? Let's see. Why it came back at 61? Okay, so what happened? So it came to this level, it came and pierced 78, and then it this from here to here to here, and then it will going down, going up. So ideally, and this is the 50 level. This is a strong level. Ideally, when this happens, I always believe that it is going to go till 616, 161. This is the target, so huge target. So ideally, take 50. What I will do is I'll take 50 off right here. Then I'll let the 50 run the whole setup. If you see, this setup is in play right now. This was 38. It is within the setup, so this is the setup. This one 61, 300. So 300. It has to take out this 300. This is the first level, and this is the second level. It is going to go up till here, and then after here, it might try to come back. But yes, this is confirmed that it is going to go up. So the market first target is this, second target is this. Oh, wait a minute, 300 was right here. So this one, no. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I think this target is huge, but I think there is a news tomorrow. It might or might not. Ideally, I don't think it will take because I think it has to flip from here in order to continue to take out this setup. Well, let's see what happens. So, but these setups are taken out. This is taken out nicely. It's come to 50. It will take out this one. Then it might move down, or it can just keep moving down and take 50 again, then go down. See what happens. But here there is a strong level. But here there is a strong level. and it has done this move. One, two, three. This is a confirm move. So the move from here will be the momentum from here will be fast. Ideally, it should be fast, but it's 1 o'clock now at night, 1 a.m. at night. Then I don't know how much more it will give, but it has started a small move, but not sure how much it will give us. 50% here, 50% here. Let's see what happens. But yeah, this is possible. This is possible. This is possible. I've seen multiple setups. Just go from 38, 78, come back at 61, come back at 50. Okay, okay. I got it now. So it is not this, but it is this that is the target. So if I flip this way, this is the definite target. That this one. So my confidence right now is pretty high that it is going to take this, and I might take a reverse right left. That's it. This is what is going to happen. After this, it is going to reverse. So observe this multiple times. Let's have it right here after the CPI, but it is going to be straight away right from here to here. So my target is going to be this. My target is going to be this. Here it is. Confirm target. Let's map the target. Okay, let's see what happens tomorrow. But the learning from this loss was always have a reversal plan ready. Whenever your setup is invalidated, always have a reverse trade ready. I know that when it touched this 6-1 level, it invalidated the 50 and the down move. The down move was invalidated when it touched this, and when it is obviously there is no other way where it is going to go unless up. So it has moved up. If you would have this was actually not tradable. My assumption that I could have taken this trade is wrong. This was not tradable at all. The thing that is tradable is now this. This is definitely a high value setup. Let's see how much profit I make tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for the video. Thank you.